wanna see. Fuck you and yourself and everybody, everyone but me. I think I'm all that matters. Drinking tea just like the Mad Hatter. Twisted night streams make a twitchy motherfucker matter.
Hashtag him too. That's a thing right now. I'm not sure why. I think it's because people are just bitter about hashtag me too. Probably specifically predatorial men.
This is Greg.
First off, full disclosure, people think that I am everything horrible in the world. There are many people who think I'm just the worst.
Greg will now be talking shit about the him too hashtag.
And that's, kind of flattering in a sense that, people could think so extreme of me. Like, I am really just that big of a deal as far as the spectrum of evil goes.
Old Greg will now use this to manipulate his total innocence.
But I wanted to comment on this specific subject because hashtag him too. I don't worry about women accusing me when I go on dates with them. I don't worry about anyone accusing me of anything ever.
Dr. Business thinks that's odd, considering you've been accused for 8 years straight.
Because the only time that anyone even remotely came close to accusing me of something, they later on offered their friendship. They said I was a good guy. They offered their phone number. They said they wanted to hang out with me sometime. They apologized for treating me poorly in the past. We came to an understanding, and they revealed what they really think of me.
As we have seen previous, Greg loves to give untrue examples.
But I did want to support the hashtag MeToo movement. I can't use it in the description or the title because they always get demonetized for some reason. YouTube is against hashtag MeToo for some reason.
Because they always get demonetized for some reason. YouTube is against hashtag MeToo for some reason.
Greg just makes things up, and his mindless followers just believe it.
Which is terrible. But no, I just wanted to kind of hopefully stand against hashtag him too.
Surprise! Elmo!
Because it's really about guys who should be worried that they're going to get accused because they do things worth accusing.
About guys who should be worried that they're going to get accused because they do things worth accusing.
Trying to seem like victims. Okay? So if you're a guy and you don't want to get accused of something, don't do terrible things. If you're a guy and you don't want to get accused of something, don't do terrible things.
If you're a guy and you don't want to get accused of something, don't do terrible things.
As usual, towards the end is when Greg's manipulations become visible.
You got it? I myself am a kink monster, okay? Not that bad, actually. I'm just into ropes and choking, full disclosure. Sometimes chaining, that's been a fantasy. I've never actually done it, but it's a fantasy.
Actually, I'm just into ropes and choking, full disclosure. Sometimes chaining, that's been a fantasy. I've never actually done it, but it's a fantasy.
And this is all consensual, okay? So if you don't want to be accused of something horrible, make sure you get consent. It's okay to have your kinks. You just have to have two full-on adults.
Full-on adults.
100% adult. You have to have two adults who are interested in a common activity, and they're totally down for it. Most people don't have to worry about this because most people are perfectly decent to each other, right? I, myself, am not perfectly decent to everybody as far as how mean I am. I can be very mean. But even so, I still stand as a person who supports hashtag MeToo and isn't all bitter enough to start a hashtag like him too.
Greg supports Me Too by making sure there are plenty of victims to use it.
Don't be afraid of dating women. So many women are amazing, so many women are wonderful, and so many women will accuse you if you deserve to be accused.
Many women will accuse you if you deserve to be accused. Many women will accuse you if you deserve to be accused.
Okay? So don't be that guy who deserves to be accused. Be the guy that treats women with enough respect to understand what no means.
Greg is standing up against false allegations. That was the point of the video.
Hey guys, this video is about someone I find utterly repulsive online.
In this dimension, it seems like Greg only has a face.
I don't know how, but this guy somehow wound up with a wife. And of course he's 9 years older than her, which makes him a total pedophile.
Greg is using his special voice. It's one of his manipulation tells.
Like, to me, that's sick. You should never marry someone who's more than 2 years younger or older than you.
Like, to me, that's sick. You should never marry someone who's more than 2 years younger or older than you.
Dr. Business would like some clarity on that, old Greg. Can you say that one more time?
Like, to me, that's sick. You should never marry someone who's more than 2 years younger or older than you.
Why are people so disgusting? Like, seriously, why don't they just find someone their own age?
We all know what Greg is doing. His manipulation using opposite things.
On top of that, this guy demonizes his haters. Like, when anybody says anything that conflicts with him, he automatically says, oh, block and delete your message and censor you. Like, who does that?
You do. You do that all the time, you maniac. What are you talking about?
A coward. A coward does that. Somebody who's afraid of the truth. Somebody who doesn't want your opinion. Why would you get on the internet if you don't want to accept criticism? You have to be a total loser, a coward, a scumbag.
You forgot narcissistic sociopath.
To delete comments, to block people, to censor comments, only allowing people who support you to have an opinion. You know who does that? Hitler.
Dr. Business is going to go smoke 3/4 of a joint. You're on your own for a little bit.
Hitler does that. It just disturbs me to a great degree that people like this are literally shopping with me. Like, they could be at Safeway buying peanut butter when I'm buying cereal, and I almost made contact with them. I would rather have someone who pickpockets people walk near me than somebody who filters comments. They're a socialist, communist dirtbag. And on top of this guy's ex-wife stole from him. Like, she took a bunch of his stuff.
And here we go. What the whole video has been leading up to.
And he had the nerve to make a public video saying, she stole from me and she's pursuing me for $150,000. Like, why do you need to make it public? If you're so concerned, then handle it off camera. The internet isn't for trashing people. The internet is for heroes like me to go out and attack people who are attacking people. You can go check out his channel, Onision, and leave a bunch of hate comments. If you want to subscribe to him, go ahead and subscribe to him just so you can hate on every single video that he makes. There's just so much crap on this guy that I could just go on forever. Like, he makes fun of people who cut themselves.
Dr. Business feels like we have had quite enough of that bullshit. I can only take so much Greg talking about himself.
Hello, my name is Chris. I was in a horrible accident. Despite now being disabled, I am still so happy and grateful.
I am former Airman First Class Kelly of the United States Air Force. I lost my leg in Iraq, and I am so happy and grateful to be alive.
Hello, my name is Jason Whitman. I was blinded at age 6. To a lot of people's surprise, I wouldn't change a thing if I could change anything about myself, because I would simply no longer be me. I've learned so many important lessons in life. I'm so happy the way my life has turned out, and I hope that everyone else can accept themselves for the way they are, too. We are who we are, and it is so important to accept it and to be embracing and loving towards ourselves and others.
Greg made all that up just to manipulate what comes next.
Hey guys, my name's Kevin, and I am true scum, okay? That means that if you haven't fully transitioned, you're not really trans. Today, I'd like to cover a couple of fake trans people. First off, this guy hasn't even grown a mustache yet. If you were really trans, you would have a mustache already. And you know what? You pretend to hate yourself, but I hate myself more. And because I hate myself more, I'm a better trans person than you are. Another fake trans person.
I guess Greg is talking about himself, or his spouse, I guess. I don't even know anymore.
Guess what? Your voice isn't high-pitched enough, which means you guys aren't trans enough for me. So now you guys know who hates themselves more than anyone. I am the only valid trans person on Earth, and no one has suffered more than me! You fake! You fake! I'm the only real deal, so stop pretending you don't really have dysphoria like me, because you have to truly hate yourself on an ultimate over 9,000 points level to be part of the trans community! You fakes!
You phonies! I'm the real deal! I wanna die! So I
Greg is very manipulative. Hop into the time machine. We have to stop and pick somebody up.
Hi, I'm Kai, and this is 10 Things I Hate About Teenagers. Thing number 1, they do stupid things.
Thing number 1, they do stupid things. Thing number 1, they do stupid things.
Nope, 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 nope. Dr. Business is going to let this speak for itself.
I don't get why you're upset.
What the fuck?
What's that?
Are you stupid? This better not be going online, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Christian Weston Chandler thinks Greg is a dirty bitch.
This makes me really angry.
Greg gets off on making people feel uncomfortable. It's control. What? That was an uncomfortable experience for all of us.
Hey, John, have you seen Dale?
Dale left you, you
Yeah, but he's supposed to sign our divorce papers at 2 p.m.
You're such a stupid, useless f***ing
Greg named this, I Hate Women. Parody is in parentheses. That absolves Greg of any responsibility regarding the content.
Do you have a problem with women?
Actually, yeah, I do.
What?
I hate women. Women are dumb. If you are a woman, you should swallow my
Oh my god!
Women are great at two things. Sucking my and sucking my
That's wrong!
Oh, look at you, you got a college degree. Go ahead and bend over and I'll get deep. You think you should be equal, how does that make sense? I'd explain it to you, but all women are dense.
Wow!
Girls aren't funny. No, they're not. So shut the up and suck my not.
Ew!
The only reason a woman can succeed, cause she guy like me on her knees. Women aren't funny.
What?
No, no, no. Women aren't smart. No, no, no. Women are useless. Yes, yes, yes.
Both.
And they're all derp, derp, derp. Have you ever heard of a woman who made a good film? Have you ever heard of a woman who wrote a good book? Have you ever heard of a woman who made a good song? Go ahead and find one. Can't prove me wrong.
Excuse me, J.K. Rowling wrote a very good series of books.
Yeah, but she's transgender.
You can't say that!
Wage gap, wage gap, wage gap, wage gap.
hate you.
Shut the up and bounce on my lap. Wage gap, wage gap, wage gap, wage gap. Put your mouth to use and suck my. Women make babies, but not without me. They can't control themselves cause I'm so sexy. So sexy, I'm so sexy. Women can't control themselves cause I'm so sexy.
What?
Lesbianism is so fake. Try out my and I'll make you straight. Women are whores, they all want this till you're dead, or at least till you're sick. If you don't like the song, you're probably menstruating. Don't talk to me unless you're ovulating. Get on your knees and I'll from behind. You have one purpose on earth, let my blow your mind. Women are subhuman, they shouldn't vote. Oh, you're hungry? Let me unload in your throat. Women are useless, stupid and dumb. So bow before me and take it till I'm done. 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 You want rights? I'll give you one. Take it till I'm done. Take it till I'm done.
You're a monster.
Take your clothes off.
Okay!
go right in jail, mister.
Dr. Business is literally losing his mind looking through all of this nonsense. But a quick ride in the time machine will make us all feel better. Dr. Business thinks that should be our theme song. Last stop, gang.
Hey guys, I'm going to make a crazy connection. I'm not sure if you're going to be with me on it, but, you know, it's something to think about. I'm an administrator of a website, and I have noticed that the best moderators are normally women or gay men. And I believe that the reason for this is women and gay men normally take submissive roles.
Dr. Business doesn't even know what to say about that.
In sexual encounters. Are you with me?
Call the police on him.
You're probably freaking out right now. No, it's just that, like, when you're a straight man, you're used to being in a dominant role, sexually. You're always the one who's... Well, we know how sex works.
I'm a fucking doctor. Do you know how sex works, Greg? 'Cause it doesn't sound like you do.
Whereas, if you're a gay man, you're used to either taking a dominant or submissive role, so you're a little bit more humble, you're a little bit more down to earth.
Dr. Business wonders if that's true.
And women normally take the submissive role. They can take the dominant role, depending on who they're with and whether or not that individual is fair. We're assuming they're not with someone who's bi-curious. But rather, it's complicated. Anyway,
Christian Weston Chandler has heard enough.
the point is that I believe that the reason straight women, or gay women if they're not trying to be men, and homosexual men are the best leaders is because they have their egos in check. They have that sense of being humble. And because of that, they don't try to take over my site.
Everybody look the fuck out. Quick is furious.
They don't try to destroy my site. They don't try to question the leadership of the site, the ranks above them, because they realize their role. They know that they're there to help and that they shouldn't try to take control because that's not their position.
I'm going to beat your lights out. I am going to drag you right in front of everyone if we ever meet in public. I am going to shove your ass down your throat and make you eat your underwear.
You know, they were appointed by someone who is over them, who consistently is over them, and therefore they need to abide by the rules, otherwise they will be stripped of their position.
You want me to calm down? You want me to calm down?
Anyway, if you guys see this connection, please let me know. If you don't see this connection, please explain why it is that I think 9 straight men have tried to take over my website when they were previously in moderator positions, and no gay men and no women have ever tried to do so when there's actually been more gay men and more women than straight men as moderators.
You are dead. You are dead.
Literally most every straight man on my site has tried to take over, and the only thing I can blame it on is their sexual preference and their need to feel dominant. So hopefully this makes sense to you, and if not, hopefully you're not too pissed. Thanks for watching, guys.
Curse ye,